Speak up English, the key to success.
Hey, Ella! How's it going today?
Hey, James. Not too shabby. Just another day in the world of adulting. How about you?
Adulting, the never-ending saga. I'm hanging in there. So, what's on the agenda for today's daily English banter?
Let's keep it light and breezy. How about sharing your favorite go-to conversation starter?
Ah, the classic small talk move. I usually roll with, "Did you catch that new movie?" How about you?
Nice one. I lean towards, have you read any good books lately? You know, trying to sound sophisticated.
Well, look at you, Miss Intellectual. Any book recommendations?
Oh, absolutely. Currently hooked on a mystery novel, twists and turns keeping me on the edge.
Mystery, huh? Keeping life thrilling. Speaking of, what's your take on the unpredictable weather lately?
It's like weather roulette. I've started carrying an umbrella and sunglasses at all times. Prepared for anything.
Wise move! What about weekend plans? Any exciting adventures or just Netflix and chill?
Torn between conquering a mountain or conquering the latest Netflix series. Decisions.
The eternal struggle. By the way, ever notice how English phrases make conversations so colorful?
Absolutely. Like trying to find a needle in a haystack or a piece of cake, it's all in the English pudding.
English pudding. I like that. Hey, do you have a favorite English joke? Something to tickle the language learning funny bone?
Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
Classic. All right, Ella, before we wrap this up, any words of wisdom for our English learning comrades out there?
Embrace the awkwardness, relish the language quirks, and never underestimate the power of a good joke to break the ice.
Well said, Ella. Until our next daily banter, keep the English vibes alive.
Speaking of keeping things alive, got any big plans for the weekend, James?
Ah, the weekend, the oasis in the desert of the work week. Thinking about a mini road trip. How about you?
Road trip, nice. I might go for a hike. Nature's my therapy. Speaking of which, any favorite outdoor activities?
Hiking's up there, but I'm a sucker for a good game of soccer. The thrill of victory and the agony of realizing I'm not as fit as I thought.
The agony of realization, a universal sport. I love a good hike, but I admit I'm more of a casual stroller.
Nothing wrong with a casual stroll. You can call it a mindful exploration session. Sounds sophisticated, right?
Absolutely. I'm just engaging in a bit of urban mindfulness. So, any foreign languages on your to-learn list? Expand those linguistic horizons?
You caught me red-handed. Thinking about picking up Spanish could be useful for future exotic vacations.
Exotic vacations. I like the sound of that. I'm considering French, a language that turns any sentence into a melody.
Ooh, très chic. And how about your favorite English word? The one that just rolls off the tongue perfectly?
Serendipity. It has this magical, whimsical vibe, don't you think?
Absolutely! It's like a burst of joy in word form. By the way, any guilty pleasures in the world of English?
Guilty pleasures? I'd say binge-watching cheesy rom-coms. Can't resist the charm.
A romantic at heart, huh? Nothing wrong with that. All right, Ella, before we sign off this weekend special, any wise words for those diving into the English language pool?
Dive fearlessly, make a splash, and remember, it's okay to paddle around in the shallow end before conquering the deep waters.
I like the aquatic analogy. Well, folks, whether you're diving deep or just dipping your toes, keep the English vibes flowing. Until next time, Ella.
Until next time, James. Dive safe, everyone.
And we're back, language enthusiasts. James here, still recovering from the weekend adrenaline.
I hear you, James. Weekends have this magical ability to make time both fly and stand still. Anyway, today let's delve into the wonders of everyday English, the conversational masterclass.
Absolutely. Ella, ever notice how English can be a linguistic chameleon? Formal in a job interview, chill with friends, and downright poetic in a good book.
True that. It's like English has a wardrobe full of outfits for every occasion. A language of versatility. By the way, James, any favorite English expressions that make you feel like a native speaker?
Oh, definitely hit the hay. It's so casually descriptive, don't you think? And you?
Piece of cake. Simple, vivid, and who doesn't love cake? Now, let's get a bit nerdy. Ever found a word that's impossible to translate into English?
Hygge from Danish. It's like cozy contentment. English needs a single word for that.
Great choice. And what's your go-to strategy for remembering tricky English words?
Flashcards are my secret weapon. Turn learning into a game, and suddenly, it's more fun than a Netflix binge.
Gamifying the English journey, nice. Speaking of fun, got any favorite English jokes?
Oh, here's one for you. Why did the grammar book go to therapy? It had too many issues.
That's golden. I've got one too. Why do we never tell secrets on a farm? Because the potatoes have eyes and the corn has ears.
Love it. All right, Ella, any parting words for our English adventurers out there?
Embrace the quirks, relish the journey, and don't be afraid to stumble over words. It's all part of the linguistic dance.
Beautifully put. All right, everyone, keep those conversations buzzing, words flowing. Until next time, I'm James.
And I'm Ella. Happy learning, folks. English awaits.
Welcome back, language aficionados. James in the hot seat, joined by the linguistic virtuoso, Ella. Today, let's dive into the realm of storytelling in English.
Stories are like magical carpets that transport us to different worlds. James, any favorite English novels that left you enchanted?
Absolutely. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. The storytelling is so vivid, you can almost feel the Alabama heat. How about you, Ella?
Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. The humor, the social commentary, it's a timeless masterpiece. Now, when it comes to telling stories in English, what's your secret sauce?
Vivid details. Paint the scene with words, make it alive. You want your listeners to feel the story, not just hear it. What about you?
Emotion. Whether it's joy, sorrow, or suspense, infuse your words with emotion. It's the heartbeat of any great tale. Now, let's sprinkle in some fun. English idioms can add zest to a story. Got any favorites?
Bite the bullet, facing a difficult situation with courage. It's so visual. Ella, any idiom you think is pure storytelling gold?
Jump on the bandwagon. Joining a popular trend. It's like riding the wave of a good story. Now, let's talk about twists and turns. How do you keep a story captivating?
Tension. Introduce a conflict, build anticipation, and let the audience crave resolution. Ella, ever tried your hand at storytelling?
Oh, absolutely. Whether it's around a campfire or in a cozy room, spinning a yarn is pure joy. James, what's your favorite part of a story?
The climax. That moment when everything collides and you're left breathless. Now, let's wrap this up. Any parting words for our storytellers out there?
Trust your imagination, play with words, and let the stories flow. English is your canvas, paint with passion.
Beautifully said. All right, everyone, keep those tales alive, language vibrant. Until next time, I'm James.
And I'm Ella. Happy storytelling, folks! The adventure continues.